Yup is a very powerful schema builder and validation framework which we use extensively with Formic. So let us see how do we integrate Yup with Formic and make our forms even more powerful in React. So what is Yup? Yup is a JavaScript schema builder for value parsing and validation. Yup schema are extremely expressive and allow modeling complex validations. So the core purpose of Yup is to given a set of values and a kind of a validation framework that you provide, it will validate it and help us. The npm install for Yup is npm install Yup. So first go ahead and install it. Let's look at a sample Yup schema and then we'll do a couple of exercises to use them. So for each object that we want to validate here, so we define a shape. So here, like there are 4 fields: name, age, email, and website. And here we are defining the shape of name, the kind of things name has. So it's a string, it's required, it has minimum 6 characters and maximum 12 characters. This is what we are defining. So these are the validations we would want on name. Similarly, on age, what are we saying? It's a number, it is required, it is an integer. The minimum value is 0 and the maximum value is 100. So these are the 5 validations that we want on age: number, required, integer, min 0, max 100. Email is a string and it's of type email, so it will validate whether it's a valid email address or not. And similarly for website, we have kind of defined it as yup.string.url. So it's a string and it has the format of a URL. So these are some of the examples that Yup supports. And if we want to learn more, we can go to the Yup site. So this is that site where we will get extensive documentation on it. So if we go ahead and look at it, so like for string, so we saw required, we saw min, max, length, matches, it's an email, it's a URL, it's a UUID, and lowercase, uppercase. So these are the validations that come predefined with it. Similarly for numbers, we have a lot of validations for date, array. So this is what Yup provides us. So let us see how do we use Yup. So in the form that we have defined in the previous video with Formic, we had used the Formic validation. Let us replace that validation with Yup. So the validations that we had defined in it were name, age, country, tech, and current status are required. Num should have at least 6 characters. So num is a string and should have at least 6 characters. Age should be a number not less than 0 or greater than 100. So let us see how do we define these validations in Yup and then integrate it with Formic. So this is the component we had created, person form, which used Formic, and this was the validation we had defined. Let us now replace this validation with the Yup validation. So the first thing we will need to do is import star as Yup from Yup. Once we have done that, I'm not removing it so that we'll ensure that we have done all the validations. Let's define our const person validation schema. So typically, as we had learned in Formic, there are 2 frameworks, validate and validation schema. We had used validate here and the Yup model is referred to as validation schema. So let's define that schema. So why is it schema vis-a-vis validate here? Because here we explicitly created the errors. We defined each and everything in the errors. In the validation schema, we'll just define a schema and that will be used to validate and create the errors. So yup dot object dot shape, and within it let's define the JSON. So we have these fields: name, name is of type yup.string we wanted. Then what did we want? We wanted it to be required, and if the required did not succeed, then what did we want? We wanted this error message, name is required. So let's give that as a parameter. So this means this would be the error message we want. And then what did we want? We wanted minimum length of 6. So min 6 comma, and this was the error message. So let's put that. So this is how we have defined name. So name had these validations. Next, let's define our next one was age. So what is age? Yup dot number. It's a number. Next, what did we want in it? We want, and if we do not get a number, we will use a type error to say. And what was the type error in that case? Age should be a number. Then we also wanted it to be required, and in the required, what's the error message? Age is required. Then what did we want? Minimum value should be 0, and there it should be age cannot be less than 0. That was our error message. And then we had what? Max 100 comma, age cannot be greater than 100. So these were the validations for age. So now that we have defined it, next what do we need to validate? We had country. Now country was what? Yup dot string. It was a string. And then the only thing we wanted there was required. And what's the message for required? Country is required. Similarly, we had the for tech. Now what is tech? Tech, if we remember, was an array. So its form is, shape is yup dot array. And what do we want? We want the minimum array of the length to be 1. We don't want it to be an empty array. So we are saying min 1 here. And what's the message we want in that case? Choose least one technology. And then the final one was current status. So current status is yup dot string dot required. And what was the message? Status is required. So this is how we have defined the validation schema with yup. So instead of defining it in this fashion that we had done earlier, we have now used yup and defined a validation schema. So let me now delete this. And now we need to integrate it into our Formix. So here we would say, instead of validate, we would say validation schema is equal to, and give the name of the schema, which is the person validation schema that we had created. So rest, the error messages would get populated the same way, and this should work. So now we have defined the yup. So now that we have defined it, let's go ahead and test it. So let's do add new person. So we get name is required, age is required, country is required, choose at least one technology, status is required. Let's also just put in a change here. Name is required ... so that we know this is coming from here. That's the only change we want. So now if we do an add, we can be certain it's coming from here. The name is required is coming. And I think we forgot. This is a type error. So this is not a age.required. So this is fine. If I put in a here, we get that. So this is yup getting fired. Let's put in right values and see. So let me put in say -7, I get this error. 123, I get that error. 99 is fine. Let's choose it. This is also working fine. And now I can submit it. If I add another new person and try and submit, it just gives me these error messages. We can go back and try and edit and see if it works there. So if I try and update, again this age is required. Again, country is required. So let's say make it France. I get choose at least one technology. And now if I update it, this is working fine. So this is how we used Yup, and it's good to know Yup and become familiar with it because it's heavily used in the industry, and it's a very, very powerful tool and framework that is very, very commonly used. So if we recap, what did we do? We just defined this validation schema. So name is string required, say min6, and we defined our error messages that we wanted. Age was number required. Say if we wanted integer, or we could do whatever we wanted here, min, max. For country, we defined string required. For array, and we set a minimum length of the array of 1. We could have, if we needed at least 2 or something, so you can build those validations also here. So Yup is a very, very powerful tool. It's a very, very powerful validation schema. So just create a few forms, try and validate them through Yup, and it will become really clear to you.